I'd say try to put them, you're learning the fundamentals, so I can teach a guy how to field. You can teach a guy how to hit the ball. You can teach him how to pitch. Now we have to stress the importance of being able to do it in what we consider pressure situations. So you put them in an environment where they feel that it counts. You put them in game-like situations. So you put them in that environment so you can work a certain amount of time and stress the fundamentals, and then now if you take a half hour and you do 15 minutes of fundamentals, now let's do 15 minutes of game situations where it counts. And we need to make outs, and guys feel that they are actually working in a game-like environment as opposed to just it being training, or they're taking swings or taking ground balls, that they're actually working in that environment. So now when they do get into games and they're forced with that, then they have something to refer back to. They have a database of things that they've actually done, whether it be, you talk about hitters where you're hitting pressure situations where, okay, I need to step out and take a breath in order to calm myself and get back mentally to where I need to be in order to just see the ball to be able to hit it. Defensively, okay, I know I need to try to turn a double play here if I'm a middle infielder, but at the same time, I know that if I go back to keeping it simple, I need to get the first out, not turn a double play. I mean, we have to always come back to the first thing or the simplest thing before we can get to that. Yeah. And if they've already done that in training types environments to where you stress them, all right, we need to turn the double play here, and then they mess up, you can stop them and say, okay, what's the first thing we need to do? If I'm fielding the ball from second throw in the first, what thing I need to do? Oh, I need to make sure I catch the ball and give them a good feed. Okay, so they know that. So now let's do it again, and eventually they'll realize for them, their job's just to simply catch the ball and make a nice solid throw, as opposed to trying to be quick and rush it, and which is common, which is
What sort of routines do you have, or did you have as a player, and why are routines so important to playing professional baseball?
Because even in the mines, you do it every day. So you have to have something that you can refer to or come back to on a daily basis, so you feel like the work you're doing is working towards something, instead of coming in on Monday and taking 50 swings before BP, and the next day you say, I feel good, I don't need to do any swings. And the next day, well, I kind of feel good, I'll take 12. To me, I tried to come up with routines to where I had minimums. So I made sure if I hit off the tee, I'd make sure I took at least 25 swings minimum. Some days you want to take more just because you feel good. You know, you don't want to sit there and leave it all in the cage. When you're playing every day, you have to develop routines, or I even call them as like a checklist of things that you need to do. Yeah. When I was younger in pro ball, we didn't have as many facilities as now. So sometimes you go on the road, there was no place even hitting the cage. So you just, what you do is go down the line and maybe take some swings before the game. I think that, like, if you were to start from a offensive standpoint or a defensive standpoint, one of my coaches was real big on, he called it working up a lather, which basically meant that every day, whether you took 5 minutes of grounders or 25 minutes, make sure you worked up to the point where you were loose and sweating. And he felt that was enough work. Now, that was when I was in the lower levels in the minor. Yeah. As I played more and realized that I needed to work on my backhand, things of that nature, then what I would do is I'd work up for 5 minutes real hard, balls at me, and then I'd tell them, whoever's hitting the fungos, a player or a coach, let me have 20 backhands, or let me have 20 to my left. So those are routines that I ended up developing for myself, depending on my skill level or what I felt that I needed to work on. I know from a hitting standpoint, and a routine, just things that I learned was from a hitting routine, I knew that I had to have a routine in the on-deck circle, and I needed a routine for a guy in the box. And I started that when I was 17 and into the day I stopped playing. And my coach in college who played pro ball told me, you need to have a routine so that every time you get an on-deck circle, your mind and your body are in tune to what you're trying to do, not just standing there or chit-chatting or doing things. So whether it's swinging the bat, what you're looking at in terms of watching the pitcher, the situation, all those things, and even a routine when you get in the box, so that you're able to repeat something consistently, so that it helps you too, because you're doing that without having to necessarily think about it, and you're able to focus on the pitcher. Routines, as the higher I got overall, in terms of once I got to the higher levels in the big leagues, I just made sure that every day for me, when I got to the field, and regardless, if I found out I was playing, I didn't work out as much in terms of weightlifting, but every day I made sure that I did shoulder exercises. And it might, like I said, it might only be me doing 2 minutes of shoulder exercises some days, just to get my shoulder loose. Some days I might need to do 5 because my arms, I played a lot, or my shoulders sore or whatever.
Yeah.
So I made sure I did all the physical stuff every single day. And to me, that was my routine. I had to, because I had a certain amount of time from the time I got to the field till BP, and I had to have those things done. So I made sure that physically I did the things I needed to do with my shoulder. I made sure I did some hand stuff every day, hand strengthening stuff every single day when I got to the field, just to get me ready for batting practice. And I just made sure that, like I said earlier, with the fielding stuff, that I was getting loose on the field, and then I made sure I had, whether it be at least 15 backhands or whatever I was working on, I had to have that every day. And I think you need that as a player, because you're doing something every day, and you don't want to have one day where you grind it and do a ton of stuff, and the next day you do nothing, because there's no consistency in that, and there's nothing to refer back to. And then I think you end up eventually doing little or less and less and less. And I had, like I said, for me, I had a checklist of things that I wanted done every day.